Hey there folks, got a new knife today. I'll do a first impressions video on it. You guys might recognize it. This is the new Spyderco Southard or Southard. Let me zoom out. Yeah, there's a couple of videos on it already. People giving their first impressions. It's a good looking blade. It's a good looking flipper. Let's take a look at the G10. It's got this earth brown G10, similar to the 561, the zero tolerance 561. It's a good looking blade. Let's see, the length on this thing is it's got about a 3.5 inch blade. Overall length is about 8 inches. Weighs about 4.1 ounces, so it's a pretty light EDC knife. It's a good EDC knife. It's got a ball bearing system. It's a cage ball bearing system, so the bearings aren't just floating around in the milled-in area. They're actually encased like in plastic, like in a cage. So if you take it apart, you could just pretty much remove the cage system out if you have to do some maintenance on it. It's got a nice stonewash blade. Let's take a look at this blade shape first. I gotta be honest, I wasn't crazy about the way it looked. A lot of people have done reviews and they love the way it looks. It is a signature blade by Brad Southard. It looks a lot like his. You guys, if you check out, he's got a couple of videos up there. It's an AWT flipper. It looks very similar, shape-wise, blade and handle-wise. So it's got a nice stonewash blade. Let's get a close-up on this. It's a hollow ground. And you see the Spyderco logo right there. It almost looks 3D-ish. Blade steel is CTS 204P. So here's the G10. Now, I've checked out some of the videos that Brad Southard and Brad Southard knives have put out there. I don't get what's going on here. I have no idea. I don't know if it's for form or function. I have no idea why. It kind of irks me. And let me know if it bothers some of you guys too, but I just don't get it. If there's a reason for it, please let me know. Again, I always say I'm always learning, but other than maybe trying to show that it's a Spyderco, I don't know. I really don't know why this cutout is here. It doesn't make any sense to me. You can flip it both righty or lefty, but the thumb hole, the Spidey hole, you can only flip from your right hand. Only because the titanium gets in the way. So it's full tie on this side. It's got like this integral frame lock right here. It's which has a nice design to it. I like the way they did that. See how it's shaped? Now, other titanium frame locks, you'll see that it doesn't have these grooves in it. But right, you see it sometimes it gets a little thin in this area. So I mean, tie is pretty strong, but I would think that this design right here would make it a little stronger. Yeah, so like that. You can only carry it tip up, so you can't move the pocket clip, and it just stays right there. I like the pocket clip. I like the design. It's not. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's sharp. Some people complain that it's sharp, but I actually think it's a pretty nice pocket clip. What else? It's got nice standoffs. 2 standoffs. Got the lanyard hole with the lanyard thingamabob there. But, it's a good flipper. It's a decent flipper. I should say it's a decent flipper. I haven't touched it. I haven't tweaked it. I haven't loosened it. I haven't done any adjustments to it. This is right out of the box. This is the way it flips. And because it's a ball bearing system, of course, it's very smooth. It's got this basically this thing to prevent over travel of the lock bar. It's also G10. Now everyone's in love with this knife, and it is a good knife. Don't get me wrong, folks. And again, this is just my opinion. But why G10 here? This was just an afterthought. I mean, why not just make it Thai also? I don't know. I mean, I know G10 is very strong, but I mean, I don't know. Does it to match it? I don't know. That kind of the first time I saw that, it kind of bothered me. I was like, why they make it G10? Why G10? You know, why not put another piece of titanium there? And this is a good piece of titanium, as you can see. Lockup is pretty good. I would say, to me, it looks like about 45%, maybe almost 50%. It's a good thick piece of titanium there. Okay. Now, let's do a comparison size-wise. I know a few people have done it with 561. So let's flip it up. Let's flip the 561 open. Now the 561 flips way better. That's also you know, this also has a bearing system, but this thing, you can just tell by the sound. It flips out smooth and strong. Both knives have a good detent. This is definitely good. It's a little smaller, so it's this the Southard is probably better for an EDC knife, right? I'll do another one. Also, my John Grismo, also better flipper. So I would say that this is the best flipping action, I should say. The Grismo is second, and this comes third. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's a decent flipper, but it's definitely not as smooth as the Grismo, and definitely not as smooth as the 560. The 560 is like it almost shoots out there like it's an assisted. You know, an assisted opening. All right, let's put those away. It's a little pricey, right? I mean, I got this for $239. So if you shop around, you can get it for around $239, and I think the most I've seen it was like $279. I was lucky enough to get a hold of it. Good centering on it. I mean, perfect centering. That's why I don't want to mess with the Torx lock to see if it flip a little better, but I mean, it flips okay. You've seen some videos of the guys like basically shaking it down and it's falling down. No, this one's pretty stiff, but I'm sure if I adjust this, it'll loosen up a little bit. But you know what? It's fine because it flips out fine. It does that fine, so I'm not gonna mess with it. But when you push it down, you definitely feel the detent is very strong, which I love. Which probably makes it a good flipper, you know. Saw that? Since it comes down, feel that detent. There I go. Very good detent. Makes it a good flipper. It does have some jimping. It's not very aggressive. You definitely feel the difference when the G10 here. It's more aggressive than when you slip over here. It's a little smoother, but I think effective enough, you know, for EDC use. One criticism is that you see the tie and you see the tie on the other side. Actually, I hope it's tie. You know what? I don't know. I'm assuming this is tie also. This is titanium. I'm assuming this is also titanium, which they did mill out. You can see the holes. See the holes? To make it lighter, which is probably unnecessary. Nice flow through design, right? So easier to maintain and clean. But one small criticism I see is that see the size of the G10 along with the frame. This is thicker than this. So design-wise, yeah, they could have matched that up a little bit better. A little bit better. Just a small criticism. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me show you one. This bad boy that always gets criticized, my Hest. All right. Same thing. Titanium, right? With G10, but no liner on it. But see the difference? Same, even shape, both the tie and G10. So even how it's designed, it matches exactly the same. As compared to the Southard, you know what I mean? Is it nitpicking? Probably. You know what? I mean, this is a thick piece of titanium here, but I don't know. Maybe they could have matched it up a little better. Yeah, I think they could have gone a little cheaper on this knife. You know, my opinion, go with the 561. But if you're looking for a small knife, because the 561 is a bigger knife, if you want a smaller EDC knife that's not so conspicuous, you know, this was fine. Yeah, this feels funny, this piece right here. Kind of like when you grip it, you could definitely feel it's kind of sharp. But I don't know, if you guys can figure out why they did this, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. If you check out the Southern knives, none of them have that. But and that's it, folks. Quick and short. Please let me know. Yeah, I would wait for it to go down in price. It probably will go down in price. Right now, it's kind of difficult to get. It's in very high demand. It's okay, you know. It's not bad. It's not bad. But again, I believe the 561's a way better knife, and the 561's maybe $20 more. You know. Actually, I told you at the New York Knife Show I could have got it for $200, which I should have. I was silly. Okay, folks. Let me know your thoughts. Please comment. Please subscribe. Thank you.